Greetings, Goddess Body Mind Spirit community. This is your Goddess Guru, Tirra-Omilade, here to share a word of inspiration with you on your path to self-realization and self-mastery. These are so important, especially to us goddesses, because y'all know I love helping goddesses align with their higher purpose using ancient wisdom and technology so that you confidently and courageously live the amazing lives that you know you deserve. Hello. How's everybody out there? I love hearing from you all in the live stream or in the comments before we get started. Thank y'all so much for being here on this glorious November the 6th, 2020. Wow, this week has been wow. Let me know how you're doing. How are you feeling? Where are you, watching from? Are you hashtag replay? I see Jasmine. I see Solid Dre in the house. Neil. Oh my gosh, my brother Neil is on. What's up, Neil? We got Chula, got me on TV. Okay. Is that right? All right. Glad you have been here. Yes, Neil, it's Scorpio. So good to see everybody. Azizi is in the house. And then it was this really beautiful name that I saw. Is it Zakira? Wow. I love that name. That is so gorgeous. Welcome, welcome, welcome to this Friday's live stream. And it's so appropriate that, Friday, it's all about Oshun. And this is her day. We love, love, love honoring Oshun on her day. And of course, y'all know I am, I'm very universal in my approach to spirituality. So we can call this energy by various names, such as Urzali. This is the inner energy of Venus. We've got to talk about Venus in Libra, y'all, because this is her home sign, or at least one of her home signs. So how auspicious it is for us to be on talking this evening. And I just want to, get a little bit of conversation going, and also to, let's just get, on one hand, decompressed. On the other hand, let's get ready for this weekend. The moon will be, it's in Cancer. Where all my Cancerians out there? All right, want to hear from the Cancerians. What's up, Felicia? The moon is in Cancer right now. So it is such a great time to be loving on ourselves and doing something to nurture ourselves, maybe spending time with family, or just doing something within your home that just makes you feel loved on and nurtured and mothered. Okay. If you've been doing that, let me know. I would love to hear that. I know I've been having to just take it easy. I don't even really know what's going on, other than I just feel the energy of all that's happening. I'm in the United States. I just feel the energy of all that's happening. Yesterday, I just was like, I'm not keeping up with the news for the most part. I just said, I'm just going to keep living my life because, at the end of the day, that's all I can do. I wish I had. Look, Chula. Now, this is a wand, y'all. And I've tried to do some magic with it. I'm going to keep working on it, but I didn't think I could really do too much, So I just been chilling, but I tell y'all what, yesterday I was drained. Oh my goodness, I was drained and I didn't even know why, right? So I've been taking it easy today. How have y'all been doing? Hey, Rashawn, how are you? I sent you an email. Okay, let's see here. Currently making a green and gold necklace. Okay, Jasmine. Those are colors of Oshun. Haru is another name. Manifestation has been very, very strong this fall season. I agree. Does anyone feel they've been manifesting powerfully in the way you want it to go? Because guess what, y'all? We are constantly manifesting, but in a conscious manner, have you been manifesting that which you desire? So I would love to hear that. Yes, we have Neil, who is a Cancerian. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. So let us take time to bring ourselves in just a very beautiful, when we're talking about this energy of Venus and Oshun, or Zali, whatever name we want to call this energy, you have to feel lush. Okay. You gotta, now look, y'all, we don't want to be out there. Okay. We want to feel lush. Okay. Lavish is what we're looking for. All right. Ooh, feeling so good. And this is energy that has to do with being flowy, yes, and beautiful and sensual, just really loving and vibing ourselves. Okay, this is the energy of Oshun. We must always take this time. And it doesn't matter what the world says. It only matters what you say when you're connecting with the energy of Oshun. Okay. And there is this energy without, where it's like, okay, so part of this Oshun, I have my nice Oshun color on, got my Oshun-Ileke on, um, you know, but some of this is Venus in Libra. So I've got to look, I've got to look on point and appropriate. If y'all know if you know Libra people, they do not want to be looking any old kind of way. Now they may not be flashy, but every hair will be in place because it's about looking put together. Okay. So that's what we do when we're working with this energy. You always, if you know somebody with Libra energy and they don't feel well, they should dress up. That's a nice Libra remedy. When Libra doesn't feel well, or if you are wanting to work with this energy of Libra within your life, this energy of Venus and Oshun within your life, don't walk around looking any old kind of way, okay? Because let me tell you something, that doesn't work. But the energy on the inside, when we're working with Oshun, it is this energy of flow and ease and fun, and just this energy of knowing that everything is working in our favor. And so we are going to use just a little bit of breath work to do that, and then we'll get going. So what I want to ask you to do, first of all, is smile. When we have Oshun in the house, Oshun smiles. Okay, you can smile at me, or maybe you're just smiling, but definitely, by all means, you must smile. And we're going into tomorrow the energy of Leo, which is creative and fun. So we can just really carry this into tomorrow. Also, it's going to be so wonderful, such a great weekend. And so we smile and we feel the energy of fun and positivity and just feel good on the inside. This is Oshun. Now I'm going to do something. I'm glad I got a Libra on here who is co-signing on what I'm telling you. I have studied Libras, and I know when I'm dealing with the Libra, I need to be appropriate. Don't be out here trying to do too much with a Libra. They might laugh a little bit on the inside, but initially this one Libra that I was hanging out with, because I could just get so wild and crazy, she was like, "What are you doing?" She's young enough to be my daughter. I'm going to need for you to calm down. I'm like, why? It's like, let's get wild and crazy. Libras are like, you know what? In a minute. Initially, though, that's too much. Okay, so let's do a little bit of breath work. This is something that I got from Kundalini Yoga, which I think is such an Oshun yoga. I love this yoga. And it may not just come from Kundalini Yoga. Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about all the different traditions, but I did get this from Kundalini Yoga. So what you want to do, if just as best as you can, because I know some people are like, I'm not good at that. I can't do that. Let's not even use that language. We're just going to go for it. We're going to just, as the young folks say, send it. Okay. So you take your tongue and you roll it up like that. Okay. And it's almost like you have a straw because you're going to create a tunnel. That's what you're doing with your tongue. And you're going to inhale and exhale. Are you ready? Let's do it. Inhale and exhale. And it's all through that rolled up tongue. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Let's inhale, friends. Exhale. Keep going. Keep going. When you inhale, let's say you're going to inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. Exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold. Inhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to exhale. Good. Yeah. So let me know, how do you feel with that? I was like, this is like the best feeling in the world, because I was trying to decide which breathing technique I was going to do with you all this evening. I'm feeling the energy of Oshun rising. I'm feeling the energy of Oshun rising. Let's just keep raising the vibration with you, the greater Oshun. Let's just keep just raising this energy. Okay. But of course she's in Venus, so we're being very appropriate. Okay. I know it's some wild and crazy Libras out there. Okay, y'all. So let me just sing this song that I learned from my godmother. And y'all, when we sing in indigenous traditions, we just do our best. So I'd never professed to be a singer, but I just want to sing this song. You ready? All right, here we go. Yay, yay. Yay, yay. Yay, 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 Oshun. Yay, 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 Oshun. Yay, yay. Yay, 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 yay. Yay, 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 Oshun. Yay, 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 Oshun. We give thanks to the energy of the beautiful, the divine goddess Oshun, known by so many names in different traditions. We give thanks to connect with this energy that has to do with manifesting, that has to do with no limits, because she is the supreme shapeshifter. We give thanks to you, Oshun, for showing us that living in a box is never an option. That to walk true to thyself is the only way to walk in life. To never be a copycat, but only to be authentic to oneself, and to allow the energy of creativity and joy and beauty and abundance to flow through each one of us in our own special way. I ask that the energy of Oshun rain down on all who are a part of this live stream, on all who watch in the replay. No matter how long it goes out, the blessings of Oshun, the blessings of Venus, Urza-Lee, Het Haru, Saraswati, by all the names that you go, Aphrodite, Hanael, I give thanks to you right here, right now, for showing us box living is not an option, that we must step outside of our box, that we must always open ourselves to infinite possibilities. May everyone who desires to know you, Oshun, realize that you are already with them, but may you open their minds so that they can experience you in a conscious manner, so that they can see that you are already there. May the only thing that happened this evening before our highest and our greatest good. I give thanks to the energies that lead, guide, and direct me. The energies of the north, the south, the east, and the west, our ancestors of light, our spirit guides, our animal totems. We give thanks right here, right now for the great mother, the divine feminine, the goddess. We call on the energy of Herakuti Ogun to surround us in this sacred feminine cipher. Even with the brothers here, we're calling on the energy of the divine masculine to guard the door as we women work our magic, but we welcome our brothers. We love the divine masculine. We ask the energy of the mother to touch every divine masculine being. They are you are them, and bring them the healing that they seek to. Let them know it's okay to be in touch with their inner Oshun, however that looks for them. We give thanks for this evening. Thank you, ancestors, for letting us stand on your shoulders. And we send away, we banish all energies that are not for our highest and our greatest good. And we say, Ashe, Amen, Hatep, and so it is. Hello. Oh, thank you. Especially coming from you, Chula. Oh my gosh, Delilah, what's up? Oh my gosh, y'all, that's my fam right there. What's up? What's up, CV? Okay. Okay, here we go, y'all. CV is one of my yoga instructors, and she said, if rolling the tongue is not available to you, make an O with the mouth and stick the tongue out a little bit. Make an O and stick the tongue out a little bit. I can make the O, so I don't know how to not do it. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you all. Let's see here. Neil says his boyfriend has Venus in Libra. He is a love language verbalizer. Yes, his sun in Scorpio is also very deep and intense. Anyone that has Scorpio energy, yes, deep and intense. Thank you, my sister. Thank you. Okay, y'all. So let's talk about Venus in Libra. Neil has already started talking about Venus and Libra. We've heard from some of the Libras here on the live stream about how, y'all, look, Libra can help us refine some things. What do you need to refine in your life? That's something that we want to do while we're in Libra season, okay? Also, Venus is all about contracts. Now, y'all know I talked about contracts for quite a bit while the sun was in Libra. Now it's time for us to really be talking about contracts, all right? Because now this is the planet that rules Libra. She is there, all right? She is there. So it's so important for us to look at what are our contracts? What have we agreed to that we need to unagree to, okay? So yeah, I just think it's such a powerful time. The kicker right now, okay, hold up. Let me say this, y'all. So I don't want to talk too much about it because I want us to stay feeling good. But I just found this to be so fascinating, and the spirit just said, say it now before you forget. I just find it interesting because I was sort of like, how is this Libra season going to pan out? Because we have Mars, the planet of war. It's like the ultimate masculine planet that does not mind a good fight, right? Right opposite Venus. And this is going to be highlighted, if I'm correct. Let me get my little notes out. Mars and Venus being opposition to each other is going to be highlighted. Yeah, we'll start feeling that around Saturday, Sunday. We'll start feeling this opposition. So I do think everybody needs to be cautious with getting in an argument with your partner. We need to just say, you know what? Transits come and transits go. By next, maybe Tuesday, things will chill out. But I say, Let's just be cautious about arguing with our loved ones. A better way to channel this energy would be to get passionate about something, to get creative. And I just say start tomorrow through Tuesday. So I was wondering, how is this going to play out? Venus and Mars. It's like, I love Venus in Libra, but Mars is right across from Venus in Aries. And really they're pushing and they're pulling. And Venus is like, let's two of us get together. Venus is, know somebody who is Venus ruled. That would be Taurus and that would be Libra. They are about partnerships, okay? Or people with energy in the seventh house. They love, coupling up. And it's not necessarily romance. They'll just be like, well, I need a coach because I do better when I'm working with somebody. That's just how some of us are, right? Mars is like, it's all about me. Mars is like, I'm number one. I'm number one. Some Aries are like, I'm good with being by myself. Even Scorpio. Scorpio sometimes is like, I don't need to be with everybody. That's because this planet Mars is like, it's just one. So we got the planet of two up against the planet of one. So there's this push and pull that I was like, how's this going to work out? Right? But Venus in Libra is good. Venus, just like Oshun and all these iterations, these energies are, they're benefic. They bring goodness into our lives. Okay. Even when it looks like things are not going well, these energies will give. We may have to take action of some sort. So I found it so interesting. I did not like listening to a whole bunch of astrologers. To me, sometimes people who do spiritual readings, like the psychics and the astrologers and people who use oracles or whatever, they doing all these readings because they're excited. They want to do all these predictions. And so I really was like, I'm not going to listen to a whole bunch of people do predictions about, what's going on here in the United States. But I did listen to one. This is like one of my main teachers. And I found it so interesting that he looked at the chart of Joe Biden and said that Joe Biden had the energy of Venus supporting him. And I can't even remember all the details. And at first I thought, okay, well, he's got Kamala Harris on the ticket. And then I saw some video of his wife who did something that was like real wifey, very loving. And it's like, wow, that was just like real cool what she did. And then everybody today has been talking about Stacey Abrams, who was like, y'all, look, I know I did my part, but there's other folks helping me too. So I know we're giving honor to everybody who's been working down there, in Georgia. But just looking at this Venusian energy and how powerful it is playing out in this election, wow. I was just like, this is straight up Oshun at work. And so I wanted to bring that up just because it is an example of how, as above, the law of correspondence, as above, so below. I ask you, how are you allowing Oshun to show up in your life? How are you allowing the energy of Venus in such a good placement to operate in your life? I do think that some of the women out there, or maybe just all of us, but for sure the women, because Venus represents women. Some of us are at this point in time, maybe feeling like your wounds are really coming up. And it's just, I don't want to get too technical and astral talk, but it's something from astrology that I saw. I was like, wow, folks going to really be dealing with some of feeling like whatever we feel as women. I'm going to put it that way. I don't want to be putting words in nobody's mouth. Yes. Mars and Venus, we should channel that into being passionate about something, being artsy, innovative, opening ourselves up to manifesting something. Okay. Now, the energy of Oshun. We've talked about it quite a bit this evening. Tell me what your questions are. I do want y'all to know that I have an Oshun class. And if you look in the description of this video, you can see the link there. And if you're in the inner circle, please do not buy it. I will have to refund your money if you do. Because it's in the inner circle. But if you're not in the inner circle, you can buy that class, because on November the 14th, I am going to go through the class again to see what questions do people have. And I'll be doing some rituals, sort of like what y'all have seen this evening too. So mark your calendar for November the 14th. You can buy the class. It's already created, but I'm just going to add an extra meeting on there for people who want to work more with the energy of Oshun. So yeah, these are things to be considering. And lastly, another thing too about this energy that we're talking about astrologically is, are you balanced? Are things in balance? How can you bring more balance to your life? Well, you can curl up your tongue and breathe in and out, and that'll bring balance to your energy. That's so important for divine feminine beings. Azizi was there at the original Oshun class. She was there. But thank you, Azizi. I appreciate you for saying that. But it is about understanding that we are constantly working with these energies. Just like I said in the prayer, it's something that's so important for us, is to realize that there is no Oshun out there. There is Oshun in you. And the Oshun that we see, say for instance, if we're talking about the Oshun in the river, the Oshun that we see in the river is really a reflection of the wisdom of Oshun. The law of correspondence is what we'll go back to. As above, so below. And the goal is to work with this energy in a conscious way so that we can manifest something in life. Oshun is about manifesting, right? Oshun is about joy, creativity, fun. I will say, this energy of Oshun, or the maiden form of the goddess. So let's say you're ready for a new beginning in your life. This energy is all about helping us step into that new beginning. So right now, we're in the energy of Scorpio. And I have said from week to week, woo, y'all, let me take a deep breath. There's so many sirens going off. I do not know what is going on with these sirens on my side of town. Oh my God. It was like this yesterday. It was so bad. People in our neighborhood Facebook group was like, does anyone know what's going on? Anywho, we're in the season of Scorpio. Scorpio is about death and dying. It's about purging and releasing. And so what happens after we die? We step into the energy of new beginnings. So this is why we call this energy the maiden form of the goddess. And she is, other people know about different names. She's not just Oshun in the world. That's what I call her. But she is an energy matrix. If you didn't know her name, she's still in you. If you didn't have a name for this energy, some people might call it like the law of attraction, law of vibration, law of manifestation. She makes up, it's this energy matrix, right? And so it's so important for us to tap into that within us so that we can consciously use it to manifest that in that which we want in this physical realm. Why are we here in the physical realm if we're not consciously creating? Why are we here in the physical realm if we're not consciously creating? That this is what we're here to do. Okay. And it doesn't matter if you're an artist or not. Now, if you're an artist, Oshun might be your patron goddess. Yeah, there is a reason that we have this energy. And so, like I was saying, this is the energy of new beginnings. You need a new beginning in your life. This is a great energy to work with. Oshun. Urzali is another name. I love Urzali, the pink goddess. out of Haiti, right? We have Heteru. I learned about Heteru through studying the Metu Neter, Egypt, Kemet. We have the energy of Saraswati. Now, let me tell y'all, this energy of Saraswati, she rules the energy of language. And think about how oftentimes we are able to create things in our lives is through our words. In ancient India, the language was considered a mystery, a sacred mystery. I still find it fascinating that you understand me, I understand you. I can read your comments. That's a mystery, y'all. This is something that when it comes to really working with this goddess energy, it's so important for us just to honor the basics. It's like I can hear words and understand them. And my words have power because words are thought form. So working with this energy of Saraswati, right? We all grew up hearing about Aphrodite. I'm not going to lie. I've never fully studied Aphrodite to know much like of her esoteric meaning, but we all know it's all about love, right? And I can tell y'all that's one of the biggest things that's on a lot of people's minds. Folks want somebody to love. Folks want somebody to love. And then we have this energy of Venus, sensuality, Venusian energy, so many different names. An animal totem would be otter, the energy of the otter. This is what I learned from my godfather, from the Native American tradition, the otter. And so you could go study the otter. Look at how the otter swims. Go swim with swim in a pool or out in the ocean or something like an otter. And, align yourself with this vibration. Because like I say, self-mastery. This is what we come here to do, to master this energy. And some people got Oshun, this energy of the Maiden on lock. They just like naturally got it on lock. Study them too. But we make no mistake about it. Oshun is in you. Okay, so let me know if you have thoughts or questions. I never feel like I have, this on lock, but I always want to come and share something because I know it invigorates us. Hey, Oshun is all about that dance, baby. All right. Y'all need to make sure y'all turn that music on and get that dance on. All right. We need to do this. Feel beautiful. Feel, know that you are the abundance. There's no abundance that can be added to bring up your value. See, when you know the Oshun within you, you walk around like I am like worth more than like the world. It's like you can't put a price on me, right? It's just too much. It's too much gold up in this piece. All right. Yes. So I pulled 2 cards for y'all this evening. Can y'all tell I got my Oshun on? I'm sort of happy because I've been rough on y'all with this Scorpio. But we don't have too much longer in Scorpio, friends. All right. And we're in a waning phase. So don't y'all sleep on Scorpio. Boy, y'all's gonna take us up out of here. Okay. Now we're getting ready to talk about this, y'all. This is for my Pathways Oracle. We're getting ready to talk about, I pulled Innocence because I was like, we need some support right now. We need some support. So I pulled Innocence. Tell me what y'all are getting from that. How does the energy of innocence, don't even look at it as just words. Look at it as a vibration like Oshun, because it blew my mind. I was like, oh, I'm just going to pull a little something from my Pathways Oracle. And yeah, I'll just talk about it a little bit. And then I saw Innocence. I'm like, Innocence? I wasn't expecting to see this card. Then I said, this is so Oshun, so Venus, so Maiden form of the goddess. Such great correlation and synchronicity. I love that it's easy. So, innocence. Innocence. And I want y'all to listen to some of this because y'all, hey, yes, Ellen, yes, Felicia. Hey, Aquarian T. Not okay. Curiosity, baby. Thank y'all. I love this. Joy, play, glee. Y'all got it. Open, receptive, new creation, baby. Yes. Tapping back into the childhood innocence, thought of love and life. I may not have to read anything. Y'all are nailing it. Exactly. Okay, I got to take my glasses off to read this. These are for distance. Return to be as little kids. And that is what the author or the channeler of this um, oracle says. I love this oracle. Because what she was saying is, a lot of times when you want support, it's like courage and self-worth and, you want something stronger. And she was like, a lot of times people sleeping on innocence. People are sleeping on innocence. And so what she said is, let's see here. Innocence has indeed become misunderstood. We may have become contemptuous of people who continually look on the bright side of things. And she puts that in quotes. And I do think that we talk about toxic positivity. It is an issue, but I'm telling y'all, let's not sleep on innocence. Think about how resilient children are. And it is because of their innocence. So we've become suspicious of these qualities in others and uncomfortable when it bubbles up in ourselves from time to time. The truth, and I loved it when she said this, the truth is it took eons to corrupt this realm of earth enough to bring us out of the state of innocence. When I read that, I was like, well, dang. We need to reintegrate all of those qualities embraced by innocence into our personal foundations. I would love to see how many of you, what's up, Omilade? We got another Omilade online, y'all. How many of us actually step into innocence? And I actually was like, you know what? This is good. I actually do think a little bit, sometimes too much. It's like a little bit too serious. It's like always thinking about the serious side of life, right? And that's not our true nature. Our true nature is innocence. Innocence has gotten a bit of a bad rap. And if you think about why, she said, if you think about why people love that movie E.T. so much, it was because it was so wonderfully innocent. And I thought, you know what? We so badly, doesn't matter where you live, we so badly need this right now, right? This worldwide reset is calling for us to get back to ways that we have lost. And there's no easier way to connect with innocence than by connecting with children and telling ourselves, I will not tell a child, get serious. No, we need to tell our children for as long as possible. And you know what? I'm giving thanks right here, right now to my mother. My mother used to tell me, baby, I'm trying to keep you as innocent as I can. I'm innocent as I can for as long as I can. I'm trying to keep you as innocent as possible for as long as I can. And I used to think, why? Oh, she knew. She knew. I was a little green when I left and went off to college. I left Mississippi and went to school in Atlanta. But we need to stop telling our kids, get serious. My biggest thing has always been, I want to hear my kids laugh and do kiddie things for as long as they want to. And both of my kids always had this innocence about them. Well, my younger one's 17, so my older one is 20 now. Innocence, it is part of our soul purpose. It's part of our destiny. It's part of why we are here. Innocence is not those negative connotations with which we have become imprinted. It's about being in a state of personal confidence and trust. If we look at these little babies, they are completely confident and they trust. And so we've been talking about this energy of the goddess, the maiden form of the goddess, Oshun, in all her various names, right? How many of us walk confidently in Oshun? How many of us trust Oshun? I'm just asking. I'm asking for a friend. I'm asking for a friend. We need to maintain these energies for as much of the time as possible. As we release wounding, fear, and other dynamics that bind us, we are able to come closer to the state of grace we need in order to go forward on the pathway into anywhere else we want to go. Because she's talking about pathways into the soul. And we need this energy of innocence to help us to sidestep all this stuff that we pick up. And so I'm just going to ask you, as you go into your week, next week especially, if you go into the weekend even, look at how much your brain is fixed on innocence, is fixed on confidence, is fixed on trust versus fixed on the problems in your life, fixed on the problems in the culture scape. And then begin to ask yourself, which one feels better? As you engage innocence, how much more do you get in life that you want versus that which you don't want, right? So what you may need to do is stop taking yourself so seriously. Who do you think you are, adults? That's what she said. Oh, please. At best, we are wounded grown-ups who have barely survived a difficult childhood. And so integrating innocence is going to help bring us so much more joy, so much more abundance, happiness, peace that we desire. And she says, you can be savvy, you can be worldwide, you can be successful, and you can add innocence in there. And if your inner child is wounded, then it's time to invite your inner child into innocence. And what do we have to do? We take this season of Scorpio and say, you know what? I'm going to let go of like 1% of the wound. If that's all you let go of, you now are 1% closer to innocence. And when we open ourselves to innocence, when we heal our inner child and we have a magical child within us, then what begins to happen is we open ourselves to possibility where we thought there was no possibility. We stop saying, well, I can't see the path, so I don't know. I don't think I'm going to go until I can see exactly how this is going to happen. When we think about children, you can barely keep them in the car when they get to the playground. They are going crazy to get out of the car and go onto the playground. And when they get there, they're just like, hey, I'm here. They don't think like, well, I wonder if they're going to accept me. They just walk up in there like, I'm here. And maybe they play with other kids. Maybe they don't. They run and they say, hey, mom, hey, dad, look at me. Look at me. Hey, grandma, hey, grandpa, auntie, uncle, whatever. Look at me. Look at me. And it's like you can't even get them off the playground. This is what innocence brings to our lives. We're on a playground, fam. We're on a playground right now. Okay? This playground is called the space-time continuum. And we should be looking to the stars, looking to the ancestors of light, looking to all the guides, all the energies that we work with. Hey, look at me. Look at me. And I know you got my back. Because think of that little kid that falls at the playground and they start crying and they immediately go to the person who brought them there. And they cry for like 2 seconds. They just needed a little love. This is what we do. This is why we do our spiritual work. Just need a little love. I just need to connect with my guides. Or maybe we come into our spiritual community like this. I just need to connect, get a little love, and then it's time to get back out here on this playground of the space-time continuum and make some stuff happen in our lives. And it's not, this is another reason why I was talking about Oshun in that prayer, is not somebody that's in the box. Oshun, meet somebody. I am talking about Ifa right now. Meet somebody that's initiated into the energy of Oshun. They're very different. They're not who you think they are. People stereotype Orisha, people who are Omo Oshun all the time. None of them are alike. The only thing that I find that's the same with all of them is they all are just very unique. You cannot put them in a box. Like, they're unique even unto themselves. One day they present one way, another day they present another way, because they cannot stand the box, right? And this is why we work with the energy of Oshun. This is why we work with the energy of Venus. If you are not initiated into E5, that is no problem. Eventually, maybe you get initiated, but it is no problem. Where is Venus in your chart? What is your personal Venus? Like, is your Venus in your natal chart in Aries, or is she in Pisces? Or if Venus is in Pisces in your chart, strange, baby. I'm happy for all the Venus and Pisces people. Oh, that's like the best place for Venus, right? But yeah, Venus and Taurus, Venus and Libra. Where's your Venus? You want to know what path of Oshun you walk? You want to know what path of this, this maiden form of the goddess you walk? The best way for you to manifest? Look at your personal Venus. If you want to know where is Venus in my chart today, like today, she's in Libra. Where is that in your chart? And then you'll know where you might be making some manifestations. If she's in your first house, you might be, making some inroads with the looks. Everybody will be looking at you like, oh my gosh, she is so beautiful. He is so handsome. Oh, wow. Hey, if she's in your second house, you might be like, wow, where did all this money come from? Or where did all these ideas for making money come from? Right? So y'all, don't limit yourself. That's one of the number one messages of Oshun. No limits. No limits. It's the energy of creativity. You create something from energy, right? You see it in your mind. She's the energy of imagination. You see it in your mind. Poof, she comes out. you manifest it, right? So innocence is how all of this happens. Because if we're not walking innocent, it might be something in there. And we're like, I know I really want this, but I don't know why I'm having problems making this happen. We got to tap into that little girl, that little boy that's like, I'm amazing. Hi. And you know how the little kids, they start playing, you meet a 6-year-old and they'll tell you, yeah, my family, we went to Jamaica. You'd be like, how does this kid even know where Jamaica is? Like, wow. We went to Jamaica and we rode on a ship. I was driving that ship to Jamaica. And then when we got there, there was some dinosaurs there. Like, they just are like straight up creative. And the parent be looking like, I don't know where they got this from. I don't know. This is the energy of innocence. So creative, no limits, all up here in the imagination, and it will manifest into reality. Let's see here. Venus in Cancer. What a lovely, lovely placement for Venus. I know they be trying to talk about Venus and Yemanja and Oya. They don't get along. That might be something from the past. I honor the tradition, okay? But I'm not doing all that right now, y'all. If Venus is in Cancer, this is going to be somebody that's going to be taking good care of you, all right? And the other thing about Venus, let me tell y'all something else. It'll help you to understand what you need. So Venus in Cancer, that person is like, I'm going to need some connection here, some emotional connection. Don't be bringing me no dry Aquarius, all right? Okay, I love Aquarius, but we know Aquarius can be a bit detached. And they ain't want all them hugs, and don't be all mushy with Aquarius, okay? I'm married to an Aquarius rising. I know this. I know this. So yeah, Venus, Gemini, that's a nice placement. Yes, Mama Earth, walking to the beat of your own drum. I love it. I love it. Yes, babies are geniuses. I'm telling you, you really want to connect with the energy of innocence. Watch babies and allow yourself to go back in your consciousness, because the other thing that we've got to remember, this is another thing I love about Oshun, because Oshun is like, we are multidimensional beings. All right. I can project myself into the future. I can project myself into the past. And so we go to the past and we say, you know what? I'm going to do something to heal that little baby. Maybe your little baby had it rough, but you can go back and say, you know what? I'm going to watch this baby. This is what I used to do with my babies when my children were younger, and I had a good childhood. It wasn't like all bad, right? But there was a wounded little girl, and I would watch them just play, and I would just align with their energy. I wouldn't take it. I just would align with it. It was sort of like I would etch a sketch. I would look at their energy, watch them play, listen to them talk, and then I would etch a sketch that within my own little girl, right? So, watch babies. If you've forgotten, maybe your childhood was fine, but you've become hardened. See, Oshun, she ain't hardened. Oh, there's no hardness in Oshun. I remember at the top of the year, I joined a coaching program. It was all about women and manifesting. And when I got in, I was like, y'all, I feel hardened. I feel like there's this hard shell. By the time I finished doing all that work, I was like, hi, everybody. My name is Tirra-Omilade. I just feel so lush on the inside, so beautiful, so flowy, so soft and sensual. This is how we're supposed to be doing it. When we're working with Oshun, there's no hardness because she's about flow. She's the river. She's the river. Focus on what you want. I like that. North Node in Libra. Yes. I love that. Yeah, 42. Is that the nodal return time? 42 is something. I think 42 is a nodal return. That's a very big deal. Very big deal. It's when we get to renew our commitment to our destiny. But I can't remember if it's 42. Okay, let's see here. Wonder. Okay. Y'all are making some great comments. Great comments. Great comments. Hey, Jovial. Venus in Leo. That's a great placement. And sometimes people say, well, to me, it's like you just have to make do. We all chose our chart. We have to just make do with it. Like Venus and Leo. It's sort of like Venus and Aries. Leo is like, I am the shining star. It's all about me. Everybody focus on me. But I'm like, we need more women like that. We need more women who are like, I don't mind showing up and speaking. Hello, is this mic on? All right, y'all. Thank you. One last one for you. I am vibrant. Now, y'all, I put the cards face down, shuffle them, spread them, and I pick up a card and look at what I picked up. I am vibrant. That is so Oshun. Oshun is vibrant. Okay? Y'all, we're not walking around here being broke down. Oshun is not having that. Venus is like, not on my watch. Okay? Maybe on somebody else's watch, but while Venus is in Libra, no. They're like, we need for y'all to show up and do that dang thing. All right? I am vibrant. My bright energy glows onto everyone I encounter. And we're taught it's not okay to be that way. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Because guess what? When you show up in your beautiful, wonderful, glorious self, oh my gosh, you know how we see somebody, we're like, it's just something about her. It's just something about him. And I'm drawn to them. Just remember, your energy is beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's healing. It's wondrous. And it will only bless. See, like I told y'all, Oshun only blesses. She ain't taking nothing from nobody. Now, she might eat a little bit too much sugar sometimes, but she's not taking anything from anybody. Okay? I am vibrant. Say it with me, fam. I am vibrant. Maybe this weekend you go and put on some gold because it's going to be Leo. Or maybe you put on yellow, whatever you want to put on. Oshun colors. It could be green and yellow also. Just put on something. I'm vibrant. And walk around saying that I'm vibrant. Turn on some music and dance, right? Open yourself up to the blessings. Be innocent enough to believe everything is working in your favor. Everything is for you. Everything is for you. Do you believe it? I hope so. All right. I have a battle within having Oya and Oshun as Orishas. Wow. I'm Aries Sun with, you have water placements. Ah, okay. This is one of the reasons why, for me, I love religion, but for me, it is about the goddess path that I was very fortunate to find with my godmother. Some of my sisters are on here. Some of the ladies who initiated through the spiritual aspirant initiation, we're part of a goddess tradition. And so we get to work with them all. We get to work with them all. And we just pick and choose when is the best time. So that's something I'll offer to you, sister. Maybe it's like, okay, I've got to be in tune enough to know when do I bring Oshun up and when do I bring up Oya and when do I bring up Yemanja or Ma'at. This is another reason why I'm like, I refuse to limit myself. Who loves Ma'at? Ma'at is Bae. I love Ma'at. My son heard me say Bae earlier this morning. He was like, did you say Bae? I was like, yeah. I was not talking to you, so you can't tell me what to do when I'm in a conversation with somebody else. Okay, everybody. I have a coaching convention that I'm joining tomorrow. So I have to get off tonight and I have a reading I have to do in the morning. So I have to end this a little earlier than we've been on for about an hour. So that's good. Oh, mini bonfire on the patio out back, sage smoke bath. I love it. Sage smoke bath. I love it. That's good. And I'll tell y'all one last thing too. When I saw that with EM, it's so important. Innocence will allow us to do things that maybe we wouldn't do in the past. And so I just ask you to open yourself up to trying something new, right? Because just maybe, it will confer some gift, some blessing, some boon, as we talk about in the Hindu tradition, a boon of blessing of the goddess. But make sure you hold your hand out to receive it. Hey, Keisha, how are you? Thank you all so much for being on this evening. We give thanks to all the energies that have been here with us this evening, surrounding us, loving us, protecting us, helping us to step fully into the energy of Oshun. May the only thing that has happened in this sacred spiritual cipher be for our highest and our greatest good. May the blessings of Oshun, may the blessings of Venus be upon each and every one of you. We stand on the shoulders of our ancestors of light. We send our ancestors of light love and healing. If there are any dark deceits hanging around us, you cannot stay, but we do send you on your way with light and love toward your healing. And we give thanks that we move into this weekend guided with fun, love, protection, innocence, abundance of health, all things good. Let's give thanks for the energy of Oshun. Hey, y'all take care. Thank you so much for being on. Also, don't forget, like I said, you can become a part of this upcoming Oshun class. I've already put the class. If you're in the inner circle, don't buy it. It's already there. Thank you, CV. Thank you, Kiki. Thank you, Azizi. So glad y'all enjoyed it. But if you're not in the inner circle, you can buy the Oshun class. And on November the 14th, I will be holding a special session. We're going to do some Oshun rituals, sort of like what we did tonight, do some Oshun work. People can ask questions. You can get more insight on your chart if you need it. It's just going to be all things Oshun because it's the season of Venus, and we need to renew this contract while we're here. Now, lastly, I send out a weekly email. I create a special message for the email. So you can go to goddessbodymindspirit.com, sign up for the email, and you will be on my weekly email list. Like I said, this week I sent out a video for those on the email list. Nobody else saw it except for those who are on the email list. So if you got the email from me, y'all, open it up. It was a special video on there. All right. And if you need a reading, goddessbodymindspirit.com. And if you want to join the inner circle and get even more of what I share and more of this kind of community, because a lot of people here, they're in the community. $35 a month is a steal. It's a steal for you to have a built-in spiritual family. So thank y'all so much. I love y'all. Mwah! Have a good one. It was so great to be here with you this evening. I'll see y'all next Friday. All right. Take care. Peace and love.